slow cooker that's going to cook all your favorite comfort foods and do it in a third of the time. It's the biggest value of the day. All right, so check this out. We've got colors available for you, and I know that was like a really big deal for us when we introduced it to you at midnight, because this is the most colors that we've ever presented to you on a pressure cooker from Cooks Essentials as a today's special value. We've got fabulous colors for you, a great easy pay, and we're going to be opening up so many delicious meals for you in our today's special value. Take a look at our color choices. We'll show them to you a couple of times, but let me do this and highly recommend you choose your color as soon as you see your favorite, because we have sold, I think, Scott, what did you say? 12,000 since midnight. We're going to start right here with the green. Most limited already is the green. My favorite, because I love the retro vintage look, is going to be the turquoise. Then we've got your spice. Take a look at the red, and remember that because we're going to be showing you the cinnamon as well. Red, cinnamon always very popular. Up here in the middle is your purple version. We call it the eggplant, that deep, dark plum purple. Then we have the cobalt blue, and I know very, very popular at midnight was the black. Easy pay, $16.24. It's cutting your cooking time by a third. But more importantly than that, it's infusing so much rich flavor into all of the meals that you're making: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts. Take a look at your value. The 6 quart, and that's a hefty capacity, we'll show you just how much that means, typically is $93. You're also getting a glass lid, and that's important because that turns your pressure cooker into a slow cooker. Today's special value, $64 and change, where it should be $105. And only today have we divided that 4 different ways to make it $16.24. That's like less than the cost of one of your favorite spatulas or spoons or tools that you have in your kitchen. Only this one you never take off the counter, because it truly is something I think you'll want to use every single day, because it makes life easy, it makes your food taste better, and it does it quicker. Chef Joe McAllister is here throughout our 3 hours.
Good
hey,
morning.
Chef Joe.
Good morning.
The smell in here is intoxicating. It's the only thing that I cannot share with you on television, sadly. The flavor is fabulous. The meals are quick. And so now you are a pro in the kitchen using a time-honored tool done with modern innovations.
You know what's amazing about this is I'm still plating up the pot roast. This is an Italian pot roast from the Blue Jean Chef Cookbook, Comfortable Under Pressure. And what's amazing is I still have more down here. This is easily going to feed 10 people.
Look how much you pulled out of this.
This is brilliant, this pot roast.
And that's about half of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, and just look how that is pulling apart. It is so tender. It is falling apart tender. I could probably just cut that with a spoon. I wouldn't even need a fork and a knife. Look at that. It's just
all right, now I'm looking at this pot roast, and it brings me back to memories of my childhood where this was an all-day affair.
Exactly.
Pressure cooker did this in what?
55 minutes. Okay, now you're looking fully at a 5-pound roast, okay? And you can use the roast of your choice, bottom round, top round, a butt, whatever you want to do, and there you have it.
Take a look at this chart right here, because I want you to maybe scan and look for your favorite, right? Take a look at the traditional cook times. I'm looking at 30 minutes, 35 minutes per pound.
Right.
Slide your eye over to the pressure cooker. That's the difference.
That's the amazing difference. And in most cases,
in 8 minutes.
Yeah. In most cases, you're cutting your cook time by a third. In a lot of cases, by
more than that.
More.
Right.
Much more. Here we have the spicy barbecue ribs. Now these are in the 40 recipes that we give you in that pamphlet. It's right here, and that comes with it. They're in there, and what's amazing about this is that in just 12 to 25 minutes, depending on how many you're doing at the time, and you have these tender, falling off the bone. Look, the bone just popped out of there.
Look at that, look.
Yeah, now we just have the meat there, which is just incredible.
Oh my gosh.
That's an amazing thing.
But you're cooking that right in the sauce.
Exactly.
You just threw everything in there.
Everything is infusing right inside, and that's the wonder. And the amazing thing about pressure cookers is that all that flavor is trapped in. You never lose any of it. It has nowhere to go. It stays in there. And what I like about this, of course, is is also that the insert comes right out. So it's ease of cleanup and 6-quart capacity. And this is just, a very simple recipe. You have a little bit of spice.
It just keeps coming out. Look at how much you've already pulled out.
I know. And once again, all the way through, it's not just the ribs on the top. Look at that. I just popped the bone right out of the ribs.
Yeah, if there was any question.
Yeah, and we could actually just go ahead and pull all the pork off these ribs and even do that as a sandwich if we wanted to. This one's falling apart.
This is a week's worth of food. And you got a little cheat sheet back here, and I kind of snuck a look. Spicy barbecue ribs, 12 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's great.
In 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's
I think it takes me about 12 minutes to find my favorite box of cereal out of the pantry and get the milk and put it together for that cold breakfast. And you just did ribs for a crowd out of the pressure cooker. This comes home for $16 and change. And we have never done a 6-quart pressure cooker at this kind of a value in these many colors, and we get 1 day to utilize that today's special value price. Now we're going to take a look at the eggplant, and maybe while we're talking about the pasta that's coming out here, because I know this is a shorter presentation than we were going to have throughout the day, we can also talk about the digital panel and how this makes an easy process even easier.
Yeah, basically it's a smart panel. All you have to do in this case, when you're starting from the beginning, all you have to do is pick the category, whether it's potatoes or browning beef or whatever it is we're doing, and the pressure cooker actually figures out the weight for you and does the cooking for you.
When you told that to me, what did I do? Like, I went, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to have the button on there for potatoes, right? But maybe me and my daughter were doing like a pound of potatoes, and you and your family, you're doing 5 pounds of it. It knows.
Yeah.
So when you press that button for potatoes, there's a gauge inside that knows how much of that you just put in, and it's doing all the thinking for you from there.
That's right. What it's doing is it's measuring the weight, and it's telling you, it's not telling you anything. It's just doing it for you. And then it's holding it. It's holding it. You could actually program this 24 hours ahead of time. Now, this is the beef mac and cheese, 5 minutes.
Well,
and
you know how I am with
you
mac
put
and
the
cheese.
pasta in uncooked. You do all the ingredients together. So it's a one-pot wonder. It's a one-pot dish. And that's just amazing. And we love this because it's just a really quick meal. When you have to get dinner on the table and the kids are off for soccer practice and everybody's going, everywhere, you could actually do this, have it sit and hold on warm until, people
you look like a rock star.
Yeah,
this makes you look like a rock star.
exactly.
We are super busy on the phone lines. I would have anticipated that because I know we were busy the entire first hour of the day when we presented today's special value. So if you've ordered from us before, use the automated ordering phone number. You're going to see that on your screen. But everybody, whether you've ordered from us before or not, can use QVC.com. All you need to be armed with is K41143, or you can even click what you're going to see first and foremost on our website, today's special value. It's a great way for those of you who have never ordered from us before to gain quick and easy entry into the best value of the day. If you choose, utilize Easy Pay. That means $16 and change is charged to your credit or debit card. This comes home in 7 to 10 days. But in those 7 to 10 days, I want you to start thinking about all the meals that you're going to be cooking that you weren't cooking before because you thought it took too long or was too much effort. You're doing now, but you're doing in less time. And I would argue it tastes even better. Hot wings.
Yeah, hot wings done in the sauce, 6 to 10 minutes. 6 to 10 minutes for the wings. Absolutely incredible.
6 minutes.
And let me just show you how easily
That's
this
snack
works.
after the kids come home from school.
Yeah.
So give them the little cheese and crackers that comes in the plastic pouch. Or hey, guess what? I've got hot wings for a crowd. Which one would you choose?
Precisely. Now, in the Blue Jean Chef Cookbook, Comfortable Under Pressure, we actually have this
grab that,
recipe on page 168.
Ooh,
and what you're doing is you're putting the sun-dried tomato butter right there on the corn on the cob. You wrap it in the foil, and you just put it down in with a little bit of water in the bottom. And in 2 to 3 minutes, oh, and by the way, let me just show you right here. This is so easy. All you have to do is line up the lock to unlock and then lock it. It's real simple. Unlocked, locked.
And that is one of several safety features that are built in here, because I know a lot of people out there remember the old school pressure cooker, right? And
That's
the one
right.
that kind of rattled and made noise and made everybody
the
really
one
nervous.
with the bell on the top,
Yeah.
it would rattle around. So this has replaced that. We have this airtight exhaust knob on top, and that's one of the safety features as well. Right here you see in the lid, we have both of those release valves, and this one actually has screening around it so it won't clog. And then all you do is line up the lock,
Lock
and
it, and press the button,
and press
and
the
walk
button,
away.
and we want it for 2 minutes, and start, and we're done.
And then you can take care of all the errands that you need to do.
That's
Or you
right.
can put your feet up and grab a glass of wine.
It's
and then
amazing.
just, depending on what you're cooking, 6 minutes, 20 minutes later, you're a rock star. Take a look at this. Typically, that 6-quart digital pressure cooker should run $93. We've offered, I know in the past, many a pressure cooker at that size and larger at over $100. You get the glass lid. Chef and I are going to talk about that because I love the fact that this converts into a slow cooker too. That usually runs $12. Total retail is over $100. But today, it's $65. Remember what I said before? That's the cost of taking like you and hubby out to eat.
Right.
We've sliced that 4 ways so that $16 and change brings this home, and then you get to pressure cooking. Most colors that we've ever offered in something like this before, including some really, really fun ones, which is important because it looks fabulous and you're going to use it every day, so it should be a fabulous piece of equipment in your kitchen. Up here is going to be the green. I know that's our most limited color. Here's that turquoise. I mean, that just begs to be used. It's gorgeous. Here it is in the spice. Matches my apron, that's important.
That's right.
Here it is in the red. Then we've got the eggplant, cinnamon. I know a lot of you out there own a lot of the KitchenAid items in the cinnamon, our cookware as well. Keep it all matching. Here's the cobalt and the black. 4 easy payments of $16 and change. We're approaching 13,000 orders today, 700 in this show alone. Also keep in mind too, we've been showing you pictures from this as well. I know this was popular at midnight. Our Blue Jean chef, Meredith Lawrence, has compiled Comfortable Under Pressure. This is, I think, 125
recipes. I actually helped work on this book, and so did Lynn,
cool.
one of our food stylists for
Color
this
photos.
particular cell. Yeah.
All right, so you can get the most out of your pressure cooker. You see the
That's
information right there on your screen. Let's chat with Kathleen, who's given us a call from New York. Then I got like a half a dozen more.
Oh, we do.
Tasty dishes to show you. Kathleen, are you ready to get to cooking?
Yes.
Good morning.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm hungry, and I can't wait to dive into all these goodies that Chef's making for us.
Oh, me too.
What color did you pick up today?
I got the spice color.
Oh, right
Okay,
here.
there
Yeah,
it
good
is for you. Now, have
And
you
I'm
used a pressure
looking
cooker before,
forward.
or is this your first one?
It's my first one.
Oh,
Oh,
Good.
good for you.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes.
Well, you started off with the best.
And I'm planning on doing spare ribs in it. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
planning on doing chickens and roasts and all sorts of things. Potatoes.
Well, Kathleen, at midnight we were talking about how many. I think at one point we pulled out like 3 whole chickens. out of
Yeah,
this
3
thing.
whole chickens. I have 2 whole chickens in the chicken cacciatore, Kathleen. You can stick 2 4-pound birds in here. That's the capacity. And if you are a fan of ribs, you're going to be able to easily get 2 full racks of the baby back ribs. And if you like the beef short ribs, you can just fill this with that. Braise them ahead of time, brown them, and then put them on the pressure cooker feature.
Kathleen,
Can you
you're going to
braise
love
them
it.
and brown them right in the
yeah.
pressure cooker?
You can,
You
yeah.
can brown them.
Yeah, there's a browning feature. So if you see right here on your screen, we have the keep warm function. We have the brown and saute function. There's a lot of features to this, and the quick button, so you can actually just choose an item like potatoes, and it will gauge how many potatoes by weight you've put in there, and it'll go ahead and cook them.
Now the hardest part is just waiting for it to come home.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Well, Kathleen, I want to ask you a favor. Stick around, because we're also going to talk about how maybe you saw that on your screen. It's a slow cooker, too. So this is a full-blown kitchen appliance. So I know you already have yours on the way, but stay tuned, because I want to show that to you as well, okay?
Right.
Okay, and tell me something. How is the cookbook?
How is the cookbook? 125, now this is the extra one, the one that you're ordering separately. 125 recipes, 100 color photos. This is how really you get the most out of what you're getting. So you might want to think about that too.
Okay,
All
I
right.
bought that.
Great.
good for you.
Oh,
Okay.
it's on its way, honey. Thank you so much for giving us a call.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes,
Let's
we
just
touched on a
head
couple of
here.
features that we
Yeah.
haven't even talked about.
Yeah, here
you
is
know.
the slow cooking feature. So what we did is we browned the beef ahead of time, 8 hours slow cooking. This is the beef goulash from the Comfortable Under Pressure Cookbook. And what's great about that is that you have all that tenderness. So you can, if you're not interested in doing pressure cooking with the beef goulash,
It's your new slow cooker.
Yeah, exactly.
But it probably has a bigger capacity than the slow cooker that's sitting in your kitchen right
Yeah,
now.
I bet it does.
Right?
6 quarts. I mean, that's just incredible. And what I love love about this is just the tenderness of this and all of that flavor. It just really is infused in through the.
I know. I'm
torturing
all these adjectives
you.
that you're using. I know this is super,
I'm
super
just
hot.
torturing you.
Oh
I'm
my gosh,
sorry.
this is a huge bite.
Yeah, please do. And then we also can do dessert items with this. You can actually do little pot de cremes in there, and I have one right here. I'm just going to put this down for 1 second.
That literally just fell apart in my mouth.
I know, it did. Here, try this. It's a little custard that we did, and you bake them right in those little dishes in the pressure cooker, and that's incredible too, because you can do those in just minutes.
Look at this.
Rice pudding, which is another great dessert.
Now this is a custard that we
Yeah.
did in a pressure cooker.
In a pressure cooker.
And you throw everything in here. How long to do this?
This is only about 4 to 5 minutes. The rice pudding is 13 minutes, and you see that. That's a gorgeous rice pudding. This is, I believe, the pumpkin rice pudding that we. Yeah, I know. That's just incredible.
This is like creme brulee, caramel, creamy goodness. Oh my gosh, out of a pressure cooker.
I know, it is.
This
It's
is why,
absolutely
remember, you're
incredible.
getting 40 recipes. When you get this home, I want you to use it. And even Google up a bunch of recipes too, right? Get the most out of your pressure cooker. What's great is that it came home for $16 and change, but you're gonna be making meals 365 days a year.
So
Turquoise.
the
Yay,
other,
my favorite.
this is the pulled pork, and what I just wanted to show you with this is that it took 45 minutes to do that large butt. So that's easily a 4 or 5 pound butt that we put in there, and in that time, then it started to just fall apart, and so now I don't even have to take a fork to that.
Well, here, I will.
I
Look
can
at that.
just, it's just shredding with the tongs, and you see how beautiful
Remember
that
those cook
is.
times that we saw earlier, like 20 minutes per pound?
Look at
and
that.
you just
That's
pulled a
incredible.
5-pounder out of there?
So here
and you
we've
did it
got
in 45 minutes?
A little pork slider. Look at that. That's really lovely. I know, it's incredible. And there's another piece in here too. I haven't even gotten to the bottom of it, and we did it right in the sauce. So then what we can do is put the sauce right back onto the pork. Let me just show you that right here. I'm gonna grab this ladle. Look at this beautiful sauce that we have down in
There's
here.
a whole nother one in here. Wait,
know,
you gotta
there
pull that
is.
out too. People aren't gonna believe how much you're pulling out
I
of here.
know, it's amazing. I'll get to that as well.
6 quarts.
Yeah,
We've
look at
never done
that.
this kind of price on a capacity like this.
Here's the rest of it. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Oh, hey, do you like that? Oh, hey, here's a whole nother one.
Look at that. That's
So
incredible.
here's food for a crowd,
And
and
it's
there's
just
food for another
pulling
crowd, and it all
apart.
came out of the same. We're well
Pulling
over
apart
13,000
goodness.
orders that have been placed today. 1,000 in this show alone. 400 people on the phone lines. Busy. So if you're on the phone lines right now, I ask for your patience. I promise our customer service operators are fleet of fingers, and they will get to you ASAP. Or you can cut to the front of the line. Nobody will know. QVC.com, automated ordering. You'll see the phone number on your screen. We've done meats. We've done desserts. You can do breakfast. If you're Jen Coffey, all you ever think about 24/7 is when your next serving of pasta is on the way.
That's right.
Here is lasagna.
And here it is. We did the stuffed manicotti. So we've done it in a lasagna style, stuffed with the spinach and the cheese. And that was done in 10 minutes. Now, the shells are not
10
cooked.
minutes?
The manicotti shells are not cooked. You're putting them in, and they're still dry. They're still the raw shell. And you build the entire manicotti dish, and then 10 minutes in the pressure cooker.
so fresh,
Chicken
it's
cacciatore, what we were
tasty.
talking about with Kathleen, this is just incredible. 2 whole chickens in here for the chicken cacciatore. Those are large birds. Now, look how tender this is. All right, so the thigh there just fell right off the bird. So I'm going to try to get the rest of this out of here without. It's just falling apart. It
Hey,
is
guess
so
what you have to
tender.
clean up
It's
at the end of the day? I don't know if you can handle it.
This insert right here.
This is what you're going to clean up at the end of the
That's
day.
it, yeah.
Because you just throw everything in. You know, it's the same stuff
here.
that we talk about with the slow cooker, right? Oh, you throw everything in. It's a slow cooker, too. But I don't know about you, but halfway through the day, what is it, like 3 o'clock, you start going, what am I going to do for dinner?
That's
right.
right.
It's the last thing that we think about, but you've got a crowd, or just you, or you and your spouse to feed. Then give them something that's wholesome, that's warm, that's comforting, that reminds you of when you were a kid and you were growing up and you came home and you opened up the door and the whole house smelled good. That's what you're bringing back to your American household.
That's right.
But you're doing it for $16 and change. I highly recommend you do it. A lot of people are doing it, by a lot, I mean like almost 1,000 of you just in this show. You get 40 recipes with the pressure cooker.
That's right.
But I'm telling you, once you blaze through those, you're going to want a whole lot more. So our chef, Blue Jean Chef Meredith Lawrence, has compiled 100, and Chef Joe worked on it too, 125 recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and more, all in one book. You see the price on your screen, it's $20. and you can throw that into the cart too. And you know what? You've got meals for the whole year
That's right.
with one tool.
And what's amazing about that is we also work together on these extra 40 recipes, and they're just incredible. We'll go down here and we'll see some of them that are still in that other pamphlet.
Awesome.
What we've done over here is we're starting with the mac and cheese right here. Now this is incredible.
Every day should start with mac and
that's
cheese.
not the mac and cheese.
no,
It's
no.
these two right over here. Sloppy
It's
Joes.
like that, you remember the game on the Price is Right when you switch them around and you like open it up and like, where's the ball?
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, so here we go. We've got a
Everything's good, it
spoon.
doesn't matter.
And what's great about this is that this is just in 10 minutes. It's the brown beef, so you put your ground beef in and you saute that with the browning feature, and then
So you hit
add
the brown button, throw the beef in, okay?
Yeah, and then you add all your other ingredients, your pepper and the sauce and the flavoring, all the spices, and then look at that. In 10 minutes, you have this gorgeous meal turned out. And what's great about this, Sloppy Joe's, pair that up with the New England clam chowder that's in the next one. You got New England Saturday night right there. You got
You
the
are
sandwiches
from
and the soup.
0 to Sunday night dinner
That's right.
in 10 minutes. I'm talking about from when you open up that refrigerator back there and threw the meat in, 10 minutes. There are a lot of microwave meals that you can't do in that amount of time. Only yours makes the whole family feel good. You know, the kind of like that, just like, oh, just relaxing around it. You have more time to do the things that you need to do. And I think you'll find that this appliance at less than $65 gets more use, pays for itself more times over than the oven, the refrigerator, the food processor, and the other appliances that you have in your home if you use it the way that it should be used, and that, I mean, every single day. Pressure cooker, slow cooker, you've got, I think, a dozen different settings on here, even if you can't be bothered to open up a recipe book and you just want to throw some vegetables and fish in, hit
That's
the button.
right, yeah.
And it comes home for $16 and change.
And this is the appliance because of its styling, because of the color. You're going to keep it on your countertop, and you're going to keep it there all the time because you're going to get used to using this, and then you're going to wonder, how did I live without this before? Clam chowder in 6 minutes, sloppy
Clam
joes
chowder.
in 10 minutes, mussels marinara, which is one of my favorite things in the summertime.
6 minutes.
4 minutes for
6
mussels. Yeah, 6 minutes.
Remember
for,
how it used to be an all-day thing?
Yeah.
Or crank open a can, and
That's
it
right.
doesn't taste the same. Look at the recipe. That's just a snapshot of what you're getting out of that 40 recipe booklet that comes with it. All in one kit that should be well over $100, and I would still be telling you it's worth every penny at over $100 because it'll pay for itself. But talk about pay for itself, it's less than $65 only today. And that's the lowest price in our 26-year history here at QVC that we've ever done on a 6-quart pressure cooker. That's the most requested size.
That's right. Yeah.
Can feed a crowd or not. And do it in just minutes. All right, so we're gonna look at the eggplant color here.
Yeah.
Find out what we got inside.
There actually is not, this isn't
Oh.
in setup, these three were not set up with
Okay.
any food, but the color itself is just absolutely incredible. If you want, we could head back to the other side and then just finish with that chicken cacciatore, because what's brilliant about that is that we had two 4-pound birds, and it was just an amazing capacity. Sorry, here we
These
are.
capacities that you're talking about, these times that you're talking about, the value that we are talking about is amazing every time over. We're gonna come back to us, show you the colors. We'll say hello to Phyllis, who's given us a call from Florida. Here it is in the green. Turquoise, spice, red, eggplant. There's your cinnamon, always popular. Cobalt, and super popular since midnight is the black. Phyllis has given us a call from Florida.
Hey,
Phyllis,
Phyllis.
I've been told I have to make it quick, but I had to hear from you and find out what color you picked up and what's the #1 thing you want to make in your pressure cooker today.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
I forgot the chef's name.
Oh, Chef Joe.
Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Good morning, Phyllis.
Morning, you guys.
What color did you pick up in our today's special value?
I picked up the black.
Awesome.
Oh, good for
Very
you.
popular.
Classic.
What's the first thing you're going to cook in this baby?
A roast, potatoes, and carrots.
Amen.
pot roast. That's-
Classic
yeah.
Americana comfort food.
That's right.
Phyllis, you're going to see on your screen here just some of the meals that you're going to be brewing up in your pressure cooker. Fish, potatoes, rice, all the stuff that's making our mouths water right now. And it's going to make life easier. That's the best part, right?
Yeah, what I like the best about it is it's a pressure cooker and a slow
Yep.
cooker.
I got to tell you, Phyllis, that's what did it for me. Because I'm holding fast to my slow cooking. I love that too.
Right.
So
Me
really,
too.
now you can take the slow cooker and, gift it to somebody. If you
Yeah,
want.
and there was your pot roast, by the way. They just looped through there. So good luck with that. I
Awesome.
know you're going to have a fun time making that.
I also got the Blue Jean Chef's.
Oh, good.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, you're going to love it. Now you are good to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Phyllis,
Here it
thank
is.
you so much for giving us a call. You're going to get another look at that cookbook. It's on its way. I hope you really enjoy, and happy fall to you, dear.
Oh, you too, Jennifer, and you too, Joe.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phyllis.
Have a good one. All right, you guys, it comes home for $16 and change. We're approaching 14,000 orders. That's a number we usually say at 8 p.m. 1,800 in this show alone. And there are 500 people on the phone line. So I know if you're on the phone, don't hang up because you're going to regret it if you miss out on this opportunity. QVC.com and automated ordering, though, in and out and on your way. And we're just getting started in our 3 hours of Cooking on Q. And from here on out, everything's clearance price.